Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. On this video, I want to talk about some things that I've been noticing with bigger YouTubers that's quite disturbing. And it's not just one in particular, but you might know who I'm talking about with some of this stuff. This is why I know and I believe, and then y'all can shadow ban it, it's cool, because y'all not fair anyway. Shadow ban it. Because see, these shadow bans are stroking people's egos as well. Let's be honest, some of us, including myself, are much more shadow banned than others. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about from the subject, is one person better as a person, a better person than another? Now, the answer is, it depends on who you believe in. If you believe in the God of heaven, then you know the answer is no, and I'm going to break it down for you. If you are with them peoples who teach you that you better than other people, this is how I know some of y'all with them people now. Some of y'all with them peoples. Some of y'all is agents. Some of y'all is with them peoples. And how I know is, I'm the truth man. I research this stuff. I know how people that's with them peoples talk and think. That's how I know that some of y'all is. Y'all done got down. So, if you're a person and another person is a person, 100% created by the God of heaven, then it is impossible for you to be better than them as a person. Now, you can be better at this or better at that or have a better this or have a better that, but you yourself are not better, especially just because you have money, because some of the biggest idiots, some of the most evil people in the world have that. And one of the reasons why is because, let's be honest, the demons function as angels, and the demons can carry out whatever the Most High allows them to, whatever they get permission to, and whatever a person manifests and believes that the Most High allows. Now it says that he allows rain to come upon the just as well as the unjust. But we see from the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, who was in a better condition. Now I heard one of these dudes says white imperialism. Listen, man, white people ain't better than me. Black people ain't better than me. You might have this better or that better. You might be better at this or that, but you're not better than me. And I need to clarify this because I want to tell y'all know who I'm talking about mainly. Okay, kind of got the sniffles. Y'all know who I'm mainly talking about. So, but it's not just this person. It's others. See, and let's talk about this bum thing. Let's talk about bum. A bum has nothing to do with how a person dresses. That's black people that have made that. Or what they have. A bum is, you're a bum because of what you do not do. You're a bum because how you don't aim and how you don't try to achieve. You're not a bum over your dress. You're not a bum over what you don't have. It's dudes that's riding a bus, living in matchbox houses that some of these rich guys will never be a better man than them in the eyes of God. Now, I know y'all want to exclude them because some of y'all done got down to get that money, and I get it. That's, hey, man, do what you got to do. If that's what you feel you had to do, out of your lack of faith in yourself and in God, hey, man, have at it. Me personally, though, never. But you have the same functions and the same fate as every other human being. You're gonna die. You come to life. You gonna die. You have to take dumps. You have to pee. You function the same. The only difference is what people drive, where they live, what skills they done cultivated. Some people had better parents, but their better parents weren't better as a person in terms of the eyes of God. They just might have took different routes that were better for them and better for you. So some people are rich because of that. Some people, they catch more breaks. People like you better. Maybe you more politically correct and you surrounded around and you interacting with politically correct people who like politically correct people, who support politically correct people. And then you got those people who support politically incorrect people. Maybe you just surrounded around people who are elevating you. We're going to get into some stuff today. I'm going to talk about what I coined the Aaron Rodgers effect. Y'all see it? And it's not like I'm putting down Aaron Rodgers. I'm just going to break down from an eyewitness perspective what happened during his career. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to compare it to some of these bigger YouTubers because it's going to happen to them too. It already happened to one. It might not happen for them the exact same way, but you're going to see it happening with some of them. So we're going to break that down. But no person is better as a human being than another person. People make better decisions, but we have the same fate again. And a guy could be selling t-shirts on the corner his whole life, making $20,000 a year. But if he get on his knees and he humble himself before God, the Most High gonna look at him with respect. Because the Most High know that he created us all from the same one prototype. That's why no person is better than another person. Now, one of these particular YouTubers, y'all gonna know who I'm talking about when I mention this example. And I'm gonna break down the example that he gave. I was in his live, and he gave an example of, is Jeff Bezos better than a trailer trash white guy or no? My answer is, as a person, he's not. Because he, again, it depends on, from an eternal perspective, it depends on what that trailer trash dude chooses in his life. Now, he has a better bank account. He lives in a better house, better neighborhood. But as a person, when you look at a person, you got to look at, are they a person? If the answer is yes, then they're not better than another person. They might make better choices. They might have better things. They might live in a better neighborhood, but they're not better. They're not a better person. Especially, let's go here. If you're doing fraudulent acts against the one who gave you life, or if you're not even fully of those that the one who gives life created, you definitely ain't better than nobody. For real. So, I don't know why these guys, again, let me say this, and I said this yesterday. You are supposed to have high self-esteem, and you should. You are supposed to aim high and you should, but you should be able to achieve and to aim high without looking down on other people. See, that's where y'all can't. That's where I question y'all intelligence and y'all fortitude, because y'all can't do that without doing that, without looking down on other people, which makes me wonder, are you with them peoples? Is that why you do what you do? Because I'm noticing another dude, one reason why I start watching his videos, because he seems so humble. Y'all got to realize everybody ain't going to agree with us. But I shouldn't be cussing people out every time they don't agree with me. Y'all let people pimp game y'all. Listen, don't never do nothing you don't want to do. And don't never show respect to somebody who ain't showing you respect. Simple as that. Only person I would say, you should always respect your parents. If they not showing you respect, just don't go around them. But don't disrespect your parents. So, this has been brought up very often. Now, let's go here. What a basic definition of a bum, what would you say they do? Beg, right? Get other people to support them, right? Now, knowing that, why do we keep hearing this term being thrown around by people who gain notoriety through the support of others? That's what I call the Aaron Rodgers effect, y'all. And I'm going to break it down after this. That's what I call the Aaron Rodgers effect. See, it's a lot of things y'all don't know if you're not a Packer fan. A real fan is going to know inside stuff too. So, but when you call other people a bum, then the main sources of what you have that makes you believe that you yourself are not a bum should come from your own hands. You see what I'm saying? Your own hands. Y'all criticize preachers for doing what a lot of people on YouTube is doing right now. Just talking. You're just talking and you're getting paid because you know how to talk. But I think where we missing it is people are getting arrogant. See, it's a difference between self-confidence and arrogance. It's a difference between ambition and conceit. See, y'all might think, them people probably teach y'all that they the same thing. They not. They not. So, you get on here and you hear these dudes cussing people out. And y'all, if somebody cuss you out, you not in it. Let's say you in a disagreement with them and they don't know how to disagree with you. And they cuss you out. How are you still subscribed to them? How are you still super chatting them? I'm waiting. I got time. Like, I don't understand you dudes. Like, y'all, some of y'all grew up in the hood, man. Like, y'all grew up roughneck, sketchy environments, but now you turn into simps and punks. You not finna cuss me out and not keep supporting you. If you don't agree or understand the points that I bring across, then you should tactfully be able to say, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I disagree with you. You start calling me names, though? Who are you? You not God. I know them peoples make you believe you are. And you supposed to be in your own domain, like a little God. But when you start trying to be other people's God, now you blaspheme the spirit. See? And that's what people is doing. Y'all dudes act like can't nobody disagree with you. It's a learning experience if somebody proves you wrong. It's not something you should be getting mad over or disrespectful over. If you, the content creator, it's not the first time he tried to act as if certain people is better than other people as a person. Dude, no, they're not. Certain people are better in categories, categorically. But as a person, we all have the same fate. We all do the same things. We eat, we sleep, we have sex, we doo-doo, we pee, we go to the doctor, we get sick. That shows the equality amongst us as human beings. Now, in terms of categories, we not the same. But just again, especially you guys who are fraudulently being promoted because of your ties to them peoples or to something else. Don't try to act like you better, man. Stay humble. Stay humble. Start telling these people. You see them acting like that and you in they live, put in the chat, stay humble. If you got to super chat them for them to see it, stay humble. And if they cuss you out, don't super chat them no more. Don't deal with them no more. F them. And I don't even cuss. But I wanted to come close. Every now and then they come out. But don't let these dudes do y'all like that, man. For real. Like one in particular was stealing catchphrases and stuff that I was coming up with, and people was trying to give him credit. And I was like, man, he didn't come up with that. And he was deleting the comments instead of saying, he's right, I didn't come up with that. And he know he didn't. And that's not, and another, I mean, this particular same person, who I respected because I learned a lot from him. I don't know what's going on with him now, though. I don't deal with him no more. I don't comment on his stuff. I might watch every now and then, but I don't even watch like I used to. Because something just went to the left with dude. And I'm not going to elevate him, because elevating him is degrading myself. Like, when a person don't treat you with respect and love, and you try to elevate them, that's degrading yourself. I got a little more I want to talk about, so I'm going to just keep driving. That's degrading yourself. It's like, what I look, and we talk about this in relationships. Because we married, that don't give you a right to disrespect me or belittle me or to do things that I don't approve of. No, you will be dumped. You know why? Because I respect myself. See? Then this little feminine thing they do talking about people's appearance. I don't care what, I'll never agree with y'all and y'all never prove me wrong. Men are not supposed to do that. They just not. Y'all doing that because, for one, they can't prove their talking points right. And just like a little kid or a woman, they have to insult. Like, if somebody challenge you and you know you're right, why would you dox them? You know you're right. Prove them wrong. But this the weak stuff that's going on YouTube with a lot of these bigger YouTubers, and y'all getting pimped. Y'all being told not to cake on these 304s, but y'all caking on these ninjas though. Listen, man, if I gotta choose to cake on the 304 or the cake on a disrespectful ninja that I practically want a 2-piece with the dipping sauce, I'm taking the 304. Now, 304s alone, I ain't gonna cake on them. But if I had to choose between a disrespectful preacher or YouTuber or any of that and a 304, I'm gonna cake on the 304. So, well, we had 20 minutes. These people nosy, man. They trying to watch what I'm doing. So, again, if you got a nice car, hurrah, hurrah. It's good. That don't make you better than nobody, though. If you got a nice house, hurrah, hurrah. If you got a nice bank account, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Yay. But guess what, man? As a person, you're not better than anybody else. You're not. Categorically, I'm better than you in some stuff. You better than me in some stuff. But as people, I'm not better than you, and you ain't better than me. And you can't prove me wrong. And if you want to try, bring me on. Prove me wrong. I bet you can't go without cussing, for one. And then that's another thing. Why y'all talking so tough and can't nobody even get to you? If you gonna talk all that tough talk, then at least somebody should be able to get to you, right? That's why you don't hear me trying to talk like I'm just gonna attack people and this and that. I just put my points across and teach people about being no matrix. Some of these dudes be talking like they tough though, and they get jacked right up. Don't do that, man. Stay on code. Y'all notice, if you wasn't watching videos in the last week, you probably don't even know who I'm talking about, because I'm not gonna put their names out there. But if they see it, they know I'm talking about them. One dude, he been around a bigger YouTuber. Now he's starting to talk like them. He's starting to act like he think he better, because he wasn't talking like that at first. Then another dude, again, he literally been saying for a long time, like some people shouldn't be talking on YouTube. You shouldn't be talking on YouTube then. Because some of y'all, including the person I'm talking, you can't even put 100 words together without cussing. And that's unprofessional to me. What about y'all? Do y'all think that's unprofessional or not? If a person has to cuss and insult people, is that professional? I'm asking for a friend. Is that professional? But that's the world we live in, though. People accept what they should reject what they should accept. YouTube shadow bans what they shouldn't, and then they don't shadow ban what they should. That's what YouTube do. But not all of them in there. I already know that at certain days that it seems like I get more views. That's probably when the people who don't have a problem with me be at work reviewing the videos. But then other days I could talk about something that should automatically go viral. 3 views. You can't fool me. I could get on here and say beans and rice. And in a fair world, it'll have at least 100,000 views. But that's still. This is what happens. Comes with the territory. I ain't tripping. I just want them to be a little more fair with my videos. And let's see if it's talent or it's what is it. Let's see if these guys are more talented than me. Let's see if these guys are more smarter than me. Let's see if these guys can out-talk me with a fair placement of the videos, a fair recommendation. YouTube, if I want to see what they should start doing, everybody get the same number of impressions. Everybody. big YouTuber, small YouTuber. Now that would be fair. Because then that way, and then the videos that people watch, full views, no hidden views, no froze views. That would be fair. But the fact that that's not the way it is creating the arrogance of some of these guys, and they thinking they better than people when they not. I ain't gonna name names because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some of the smaller YouTubers, they be trying to act like the big one. Like they don't be wanting to give people credit. They don't be wanting to mention people. So I'm not gonna mention nobody by name. But I know at least 3 or 4 smaller YouTubers that's not monetized, ain't never even had 1,000 subs, that's better than at least 50% or more of those monetized people. In terms of their delivery, in terms of the things they talk about, in terms of their topics. Now, of course, if you got the revenue, then you think I wouldn't have a nice studio? I got other things I got to worry about with money. You think I wouldn't have like a nice little setup if I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars from YouTube? Come on now. Y'all getting unfair in the way y'all even judge things. Again, no matter what you do in life, as a person, as a human being, you're not better than other human beings. Now, categorically, you are. This category, that category, this category, that category. But not genetically, not. And that's another thing. Because some people might have different genes. And their genes might not be as effective. If that person was born and lives, then everybody else is no better than them as a person. And I go by God. I know some of y'all don't believe in God. And you have a right to believe what you want. But that's dumb as hell. So let's just face the reality. Everything around you suggests that it's been created by someone divine. So we not trying to, your words in terms of what I'm talking about are just opinions. My words are facts. Because it's impossible for the harmonic sun and moon and earth and a woman's period and blood flow and everything else to not be designed by someone with vast superior knowledge. So that's just your opinion. When you go that far. And you got a right to your opinion. But don't try to come over this way like it's a fact. Talking about there is no God. You dummy. Now I'm going to call you a dummy. That's the main time I call people. I don't really spend a lot of time. I call people dumb sometimes. But I don't rely on calling people dumb. I prove points. Because relying on calling people names is very democratic. And Republicans do it too, but Democrats do it more. And what's the sole premise of a Democrat? To get the whole world to think like them. Some of y'all being very democratic. You need to be more conservative. And never mind political beliefs. When I say you need to be more conservative, I mean give people the room to grow. Don't act like they need you to think. We want what a lot of y'all offer. We do. But don't act like that, man. Come on now. And that's all I'm going to say about that, but I'm not done with this subject. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.